I'm proud to say that through this channel and through my mentorship program, we've gotten many people through the 10,000 per month mark, 20,000 per month, some people all the way up to 400,000 per month. Today, I'm going to talk about one particular student who hit the 27,000 per month mark in a branded Shopify store. And we're going to talk about all the different steps that he took in order to get those results and the steps that you need to look for when you're growing your store and you want it to be the most successful possible. Let's see it. All right, we are here in my private mentorship group, Automated Dropshipping Formula. In this particular post, this student, who I'll obviously not say his name, but he said, "Hi everybody, it's been a long time since I posted anything on this, since I stopped end of last year due to money flow reasons." So sometimes this is a misconception that a lot of people have when they join a mentorship, when they join some sort of coaching program, when they start working with somebody, whether it's me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. They think that they're gonna get results right away. They join the program, they start watching some videos, and boom, results explode. Sometimes it's not like that, it's more long-term. So in this case, he actually started with us a couple of months ago. He had one store that was doing about 5K to 7K a month, doing pretty well there, but his profit margins weren't that good, which it says here. My store was going generally well, about making 7,000 a month, but struggling with margins. So I stopped until about start of September this year because the money was flowing again. However, my brother was struggling with his branded product online since he stopped with TV. He was doing TV ads and would give me constant shit about how Facebook didn't work for him. So I thought, well, I've had some success with getting sales. I'd try to help him build online. He doesn't do dropship, but a small line of products in the beauty niche. So it's a niche that is quite hard to tap into. It's quite hard to have a lot of sales because of the competition that is out there. Using Rafael Cintron methods and tutorials, I went back through the videos, reapplied them to his store, not totally redesigning, but using the principles that all of us use, like reviews, good product description, better images, building trust. Obviously, he is simplifying here. We're going to talk about the actual details of it. And finally, making some videos with bands of ads, researching Facebook audiences, and writing ad copy. Starting the 6th of September, I got a few sales on the first day, slowly growing, and over $25,000 for the month. And this is the half month. October, we hit the 27,000 per month mark, and here is the proof of it. So last month, this was in September, they made 25 grand, and in October 1 to October 14, right now we're in October 27, they've made over 27,000 in 2 weeks. So they're probably at this month about $50,000 on this particular store. They're absolutely crushing it. It took them a while, and let's go through the steps that they went through that I talked to him about to see that you can do them yourself as well. The first step that I recommend is branding. In this particular case, his brother had a store that was already branded, but in your case, you actually want to do a brand from the very beginning. I don't want you to go and do a one product store and focus too much on your private labeling and have this magnificent logo that costs you $1,000. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you at least want to have the start of something big. For example, a good example of this is Gymshark. Gymshark is an absolutely mind-blowing company that started out as a company that didn't know what to do. They were into fitness, but trying different things, and they finally focused on, okay, Gymshark. This is for people that train constantly, that want to have a great body, that are proud of their training routine. Let's focus on Gymshark, and they grew it to over $1 billion. This is the same thing for anybody that's starting a Shopify store. Don't call it the best deals 2021 or the best gadgets for you. Call it something that is focused on the particular audience that you're going to sell to. That is point number 2, which is your audience. You want to focus on the type of people that are going to buy from your store. Typically, general stores, they don't work that well. They can work if you're testing a lot of products, but ideally you want to pick a particular audience, whether that's homeowners, family, dogs, people that like gardening, whatever it is, people that like beauty in this case of this particular student. You want to focus on one audience, and then all the products that you sell are directed to that audience, and you build a brand that way. So whether it's something like unicorn focused products for people that like unicorns, LGBT products, whatever it is, you find the brand, you find a particular audience that you want to sell to, just like this particular student. And usually the results are a little bit slow, not as fast as him, obviously making 25 grand the first month, but you want to start out slow. Let's say making 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, slowly growing up your way there. And usually branded stores, they're not successful right away in the first week or 2 weeks, but they're extremely successful, and the rate of success is a lot higher than a general store, another type of store, in 6 months. 12 months. And you want to be successful in the next 6 months, 12 months. Obviously, you want to have a brand that grows and scales profitably. And usually that's what I see. People that just start out testing random products in a general store, they might be successful in a month or 2 months, but the rate of success usually is much higher for brands and people that are directed towards one particular audience. The next step is obviously following the process and following the boring process. Doing all of this, creating product descriptions, finding products, running ads, whether it's on Facebook, on TikTok. We actually just did a mentoring call from TikTok. One of our students is absolutely crushing it, making $2,000 a day. If you want to see part of that interview, I'm thinking of releasing it on YouTube here. It was only for my private students, but you could also release a part of it so you can actually check out what we're doing there, where it's on Facebook or TikTok, whatever it is. You're using videos from a particular video editor. You're filming videos yourself. All of this process is boring. Doing it again and again and again for every single product, as well as doing audience research, doing product analysis, going on and seeing what your competitors are doing. This stuff is not fun unless you make it fun, unless you blow up some music, some party music, and you start doing it and you take a lot of caffeine and you do it. Sometimes you just need to follow the process, follow the boring process. And a lot of people, they fail not because they didn't have the right coaching, they didn't have the right process to follow, but it's just they got tired along the way and they just wanted to watch some YouTube or some Netflix instead of actually following that boring process. Sometimes you just need to block everything out once you know what to do. And that's a big thing for anybody, for me specifically. When I know what to do, I sometimes get distracted. I start watching YouTube videos or some Netflix or something. I need to completely shut everything off, shut up my phone, throw it in some drawer somewhere, turn off everything, and just focus on that process, do that process until it works. And you might have some immersion periods. For example, let's say that in the next 2 weeks, you're just gonna focus on this process, not watch YouTube, not do anything, not watch Facebook, TikTok, nothing like that. Just have an immersion period. If you have a job, obviously the job includes there, but the job, and then you can do that immersion period for 2 weeks. Only do that particular process until it works. If you know that it's working for someone, it's gonna work for you if you put in the hard work and you actually follow the boring process. Another thing I should add here is the testing. You need to test a lot, whether it's audiences, products, or particular ad creatives. For example, I was talking to one student, he's making about $3,000 a day now, and he's saying that he tests about 2 to 3 ads consistently every single week for a product that is winning for him. So the product could be doing well, he has 2 ads that are doing extremely well, they start dying off, he tests 2 more new ads, and it comes back up. They start dying off, 2 to 3 more ads. And that's the cycle of a lot of ads on Facebook. Unfortunately, you're not gonna have an ad that lasts you a year or so. You might if the ad is good enough, so that's why you need to keep testing. A great ad can change everything for you. Sometimes students, they'll be inconsistent with their results. They'll have made about $10,000, $20,000. They can't scale past that point. One different ad, one better ad creative, one custom ad creative, making ads in your home. Order the product to your house. If you can't, order to a family member's house, do a Zoom call with them and have them make the video of the product so that it looks great. Hire a photographer, a videographer. You can hire a videographer on Craigslist or many different places for $100, $150 and make an insane video, or an amateur photographer or videographer from a university or training program, and you can hire them and make a great video for your ads. That can change everything. That can help you scale from, let's say, making a couple of sales to making $100,000 or more. And the last point I want to touch on here is using alternate traffic sources once you have that one nailed down. So while Facebook's been building, I thought it would be a good idea to build other funnels like Google Ads, email, and just beginning with Instagram marketers, and build even further. Currently only trading in Australia, all part of the course I spent these hours watching. This has been my 4th attempt at this, so it didn't magically appear. It takes a lot of time and patience. Still learning a lot on how to make things more efficient. You can definitely get frustrated with things and lose hope, but just always take a step back and assess and try again. That's definitely something from my experience that I've seen. Try other traffic sources. It might get painful. It might not be fun at all. But once you have one traffic source nailed down, maybe that's Facebook, TikTok, or whatever, you want to expand to other traffic sources to truly dominate that audience and retarget through those traffic sources. So if, for example, you're targeting a lot of people on Facebook, they might be searching for your brand on Google, searching for that product right after they see your ad. They search for it on Google, or they find your product on Google, and then you can retarget them off Facebook. So you can combine all of these different traffic sources to get the best sales possible out of your campaigns. And the last thing there that the student noted was that he's only trading in Australia, only one particular country. That could also be your goal, where you're having a branded store that only targets one particular country. Sometimes I've seen some students in Australia, New Zealand, UK absolutely blow their stores up by targeting only that particular country. If you're not doing in the United States or doing many different countries, countries, try looking at your own country. If you're in the United States right now, you might just do US or Canada or UK, or even if you're living wherever, it doesn't matter. You can pick one particular country. You could also sell in that country's language, like in Germany, for example, or Italy or France. You could sell in that particular language and then absolutely crush it, have less competition, and that market will obviously respond better to your particular language and your ads than anybody else. If you want to mentor with me and actually get results just like this student and many other students that we've coached and helped, click that link in the description. It's going to be a free one-on-one strategy call to see if we're a good fit to work together and see if we can get you insane results in your Shopify business. And if you want to learn what products you should sell in order to get these amazing results, I make videos on the top winning products to sell. You can check a video that is going to pop up here, the top 7 winning products to sell right now. You're going to absolutely love them. I've curated them only for this channel and you can check them out right here. Subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos like this, and hit that like button down below. I will see you on the next video.